Hey everyone, it's John Pinton with the Vancouver Real Estate Market Update for October. Now, before I get to the stats for September, I want to share with you a study that was just released by Remax Real Estate Group talking about how home prices are actually still expected to rise 2 to 5% in the coming months before the end of 2021. And furthermore, Nanaimo and Victoria are expecting even higher increases, 5% for Victoria and actually 9% for homes in Nanaimo, which is an amazing stat right there. I have been predicting Nanaimo to climb the ranks above everyone else, and it is coming to fruition right now. And actually, a remarkable stat that I just found for Nanaimo is that 65% of townhomes 65%, there was a 65% increase for townhomes in Nanaimo year over year, which is remarkable. And I expect this to continue. It is the most affordable major city near Vancouver. With work from home still happening, Nanaimo, it will be increasing rapidly for townhomes and homes in the coming months, as we probably will go into another lockdown in the wintertime with all these waves of new COVID viruses coming around. But I wanted to share that positive news with you today, how prices are increasing. If you're a homeowner, you'll be glad that the prices aren't going to be dropping. They are staying level in some areas, but overall they are rising, even in Greater Vancouver, 2 to 5%. However, the real estate economist for Greater Vancouver, Keith Stewart, says intensity is not at the same level as in the spring, but I beg to differ. I'm going to share with you some remarkable sales figures for the past month for condos, townhomes, and houses here in Vancouver, and it's going to actually go against exactly what Keith Stewart is saying that intensity of prices is not going up. Well, they are, and I'll show you the results soon here. But for basically the sales figures for September, the sales were 20% above average overall, however 0.1% lower than August. Due to the fact that there was more listings that came on board, 8% more listings than August. However, we're still 1% below the 10-year average, so we do need to still keep increasing supply, or else we're going to see prices continue to increase month over month. Some home prices are going up 2, 3, 4%, even more for certain segments. So I want to share with you right away some figures or sales stats that I found for some homes that kind of stood out to me. There was one house in Beach Grove, Tsawwassen. I have been saying Beach Grove has been under the radar, and it has been found. These homes were around $1 million just a year or two ago, but now they're jumping up to $1.5 million. 1671 Braid Road, little 2-bedroom cottage on a not even a huge lot, 5,700 square feet. 1,800 square foot house, not that big, built in 1995. Assessment $1.2 million, and it just sold for $1.5 million. Asking price $1.3 million, so $200,000 over asking price, 25% increase over assessment value since the last seller took possession of this property in 2018. So they made a healthy $300,000 profit since 2018. So they're averaging about $100,000 a year or $25,000 every 3 months just sitting on that property. So good investment this person made in Beach Grove, and I expect this to continue. People working from home want more land, more property for their family, and they're putting a lot of pressure on homes versus condos. So we are seeing upward pressure on homes still. Better investment for a house if you can afford it. But if you can't get into the detached market, I highly suggest to get in as fast as you can for condos or townhomes, because there's dwindling supply. You can blame it on the cities of Vancouver, Richmond, Delta, not the federal government. They're not approving development nearly as fast as they should be here with the growing demographic of people raising families and increased immigration. There's just not enough to go around for everyone. So if you are a homeowner, expect your prices to increase up and see a healthy return on your investment going forward. But let's continue on. So I've found a condo here in Richmond at 5580 number 3 Road, unit 612. Its asking price was $699,000. It just sold recently for $780,000. Assessment $710. So 10% increase right there just for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. And then also another 2-bedroom condo up in Vancouver on Ontario Street at 3218, Unit 205. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 900 square feet, built in 1992. Asking price was $849,000. It just sold recently for $956,000. Assessment was $774,000. The person that just sold this bought this back in 2018 for $815,000, and so since they've just sold for $956,000, they're making $145,000 return in 3 years. So this is basically exactly half the amount of money that is being made compared to the owner that just sold their house in Beach Grove, and they bought that 3 years ago in 2018 for 1.2, and they're selling for 1.5. So 300,000 profit versus 145,000 profit over on a condo. Expect this to continue on as land is more valuable than condos. Insurance premiums are rising for condos, but it's a first step to get into the market and maybe one day get into a house if you don't own a house already. Talking about houses, 334 East 35th Avenue, built in 1910, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Assessment $1.583 million. It was asking $1.8 million, and it just sold recently a couple of days ago for $1.922 in multiple offers. So $300,000 over assessment value, a decent return compared to what it was back in 2020. Another house that just sold in multiple offers from one of our agents here at Oakland, 3883 Quebec Street, built in 1910, 3-bedroom, 3,500 square foot piece of land, so not even a standard sized lot, but comes with 2,800 square feet and a basement suite that you can rent out. So asking price here was $2.15 million, and it sold for $2.315. Assessment $1.68. So $628,000 over assessment value, 38% increase year over year for this house near Main Street in Vancouver. Incredible return. One more house in East Van, 441 East 28th Avenue, asking $1.89 million, just sold for $1.98. Assessment $1.684. So 18% increase year over year, not bad as well. So getting back to the stats for the month of September, sales to active ratios, detached is at 25%. Anything above 20%, there's increased pressure on prices. Attached townhomes is at 53%, so there's even more pressure. There's not enough supply for middle ground $1 to $2 million properties in Vancouver. There's just not enough development being zoned for multifamily. And there's not enough homes being torn down to increase density. And there's just a whole bunch of empty land around Falls Creek still that's just being left. And builders are just wondering when they can start building. But the city of Vancouver doesn't want it because they are councillors themselves that live in Vancouver and they own properties and they want to see the prices of their homes rise. So what do you think is going to happen? They don't want development to happen, especially in the west side of Vancouver where a lot of these councillors in Vancouver live. But moving on, condos, 37% is a sales to active ratio right now. So there's still healthy demand for condos, as I just showed in the sales figures, $100,000 over for older 2-bedroom condos in Vancouver. And then listings right now are 2.6 overall percent active, higher than August, but 28% below the 10-year average. So there's not enough listings available in the market. A lot of people are not wanting to sell because they don't know where to go if they do cash out. And so people are holding firm with their homes and they're not selling right now. But overall, prices are still continuing to go up. Detached is at 1.2% overall compared to August. Townhomes 1.2% up again, and condos are at 0.5%. And then the most important figure, in my opinion, the most current figures I have is the detached price sale increases. North Vancouver comes in at 2.6%, and then we have the Sunshine Coast at 2.4% increase, and then we have Ladner at 2.1% increase. So still very healthy returns coming with the homes in North Vancouver, Sunshine Coast, and even Ladner, which was on the radar a few months ago. And then for townhomes, Vancouver East, we're at 2.5%, and then Maple Ridge, we're at 2.3%. Poco, 2.1%. And the most interesting, or not surprising, but highest figures out of all of these month-over-month increases, West Vancouver saw a 5.5% increase for condos. Sunshine Coast at 4.3%, Squamish 3.4%, and Whistler 3.4%. So everywhere around West Van, Sunshine Coast, North Shore is doing very well for condos. I don't know why, but it is a very good time to buy a condo in West Van or Squamish or Whistler. So those are the figures that I have for you today. The economist from the Real Estate Board of Vancouver, Keith Stewart, is saying that intensity of prices is dwindling, going down compared to spring. Well, I just showed you that they're not really going down. There's not enough supply, and we expect your house or condo to continue going up in value. So be sure of that, especially with inflation happening as well. Food prices are going up. It was just the other day, I was getting my haircut. It went up $3. I was baffled. And then after that, a few hours later, I went to my place called Super Baba on Main Street. I love this chicken bowl that I always order for lunch. It was like $11, and I've raised it up to $14 in the past month here. So everything is going up. Oil prices are supposed to go up, and home prices will be going up as well, unless if they increase more supply. And even if interest rates rise a bit, I don't expect home prices to go down, because there's just not enough supply. There's way too much demand. And if you own a property, be confident that the prices won't be going down anytime soon. And I highly suggest, if you are on the sidelines thinking about getting into the market, give me a call, text me, email me, and happy to get you prepared. It's usually 2 or 3 month process, getting approved by your bank before you can even start looking at properties. And in my opinion, November, December, January are a great time to get into the market. There's way less buyers to compete with in general. There is lower inventory, but there is a better chance that you can negotiate down on properties, because there's just not as many people looking in the dark winter months. And this is the time when I see the best deals to be had on the market, particularly for recreational properties, even in the Gulf Islands, Sunshine Coast, up in the Okanagan, but even down here in Vancouver, there is less pressure from November to January. But with low inventory right now, nothing's guaranteed. But that's just my advice. If you are thinking about getting to the market, it's a good time to start getting your ducks in aligned with your mortgage advisor, and then reach out to me once you are ready. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't done already. I'm at almost close to 500 subscribers, so love to have the support there, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, and have a great day.